ongoing issue at Delaware Park. They will not reinstate my license. Several requests were made to the stewards and track security, letters to DTHA to help try to support what's going on. There's multiple breaches of 3.1.1.2. That states he is a person of good moral character and unblemished reputation in regards to the stewards. This is a 20-second per page video, and estimated about 4 minutes of coverage here. I was hindered on the job by Marion Martin. Multiple people testified. It was a no fine, no criminal act ruling. They have violated my 14th Amendment right to Kent County. So this will start reading at 20 seconds per page. Now they have a zero tolerance policy, Delaware Park Corporation. The reason for the seizure of the license is because of this zero tolerance policy. I'm also challenging that they do not have the guard coverage based on the acreage to enact such a policy. Another issue is digging into this validity dates go beyond Biden in office. If that becomes class action, I believe rivals have a case here too of Delaware Park. Again, multiple breaches of 3.1.1.2. Now, they do another ruling in 2022, and that's because allegedly Scott Peck, who's an older man, he used to be the president of the Delaware Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. This guard, Jimmy, is known a little troublesome amongst various horsemen. In my opinion, he's giving me a hard time at the gate. Scott allegedly hit this guard, Jimmy. There was a hearing for Scott. His license was, I was told, was rescinded, and now that he is reinstated by Delaware Park, which is basically fraud, segregation of rulings, because my ruling is an altercation status. Now, these stewards have no record of video at the barn. They're only going by testimony of witnesses. There's just no video of what happened, nor do the stewards want to do any audio recording of the hearing. So now we're at about 4 minutes presentation. This DP Kent rebuttal on YouTube. I have requested $60,000 from the Attorney General and notice the claim. They have not paid such claim. Now this goes to Parks. Now at Parks, this is, I went back there on 3/26 of 25. I had a job lined up. They would not give me a room in regards, even though my Pennsylvania license is good. This goes back to the Delaware. I notarized, I had a paper notarized that this is my complaint against Marion Martin with multiple witnesses about a month earlier from the event at that happened early August. Now this goes to Pennsylvania breakage of code. We're almost reaching the 5-year fraud limitations in Pennsylvania. This space was not clear in the paddock. This is a similar instance in the photo that this pony woman does not move her horse. Was basically past blame of failure of code of 305.91. Failure of the paddock judge. I did my due diligence to get the attention of anyone, and I asked nicely for this horse to be moved, and they would not move the horse, and it became like almost jokingly a Springer show argument, between me and the pony woman. Now this is claim 3. This is a vend of open area at parks. Basically, I had sold the horse for a client. I had worked for both men, and this horse was named weekend in court. The guard would not allow access to barn 3, and he was 3 hours behind time, and it was just a long night. I want to be done with the situation. I didn't want to go keep arguing with the guard. I had all necessary papers for this horse to leave. They would not let him in. This van driver drove all the way from Presque Isle, which is an estimated 8 to 10 hour drive, and you top that off with 3 hours late. So this poor van driver has been on the road for a horse that legally he's entitled to pick up, and they would not let this they would not let this driver in. And here's the papers of weekend in court. And they disregarded any kind of fire safety at the hearing. Lone exit by John Gerwick, who is the chief steward of Pennsylvania at Park's location in Bensalem, which is, kind of like biased to the track itself. They, basically, if you go through the audio recording of hearing, unlike Delaware where they didn't do an audio, John shuts me off in questioning, my answers. He's kind of just shuts me off. So I mean, what can you do? There's no jury. There's no support. And Mr. Bellezzi has passed away. He used to be helped the Pennsylvania horsemen out when they needed during a hearing. This was kind of like an unfair hearing, but they decided to fine me. This would be my lone fine life. And then here's further papers of the event. Signage on Galloway Road. This is the money order I paid for the fine that's paid. These are a shot of the full papers at May 25th at 12:24 in the morning. I showed the papers to Tyler Guard. And this is the signature of the notice of claim that was made versus the Attorney General's.